Hello, everyone. Today I'm market prepping. I've been market prepping all week. I haven't been on here so much because market prepping and I started a job on Monday. So I have not had time to edit any videos. So that's why I wasn't able to upload a video on Saturday. Well, it wasn't because of my job because I hadn't started yet, but it was because I had 2 markets that day, and I was spending the week before prepping for those markets. So, today I'm also market prepping. The past few days, I have been making so much stuff, but I ran out of stuffing, so I've only been able to make the bodies. So, look how many squids I have. I think I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 squids. So many. And then I also have, let's see, I have a bunch of octopi too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 octopi. These are just a couple about this size. And then 2 turtles. And all of this I made since Monday. I'm very proud of myself for that. And then today I made a little mushy pop. I do have stuffing now. So that's what I'm going to be working on is stuffing all this and sewing it closed. So I also made a little goblin guy. Let me show you. So this is what I worked on last night. The pattern is, I always forget. It's Kai's Creations, Kai's Crafts, something like that. But I'll link it in the description when this is over. But look how cute. And let me show you how. So this is the size if I use size 6 yarn, and this is size 5 yarn. And look at the size difference. I'm convinced this isn't actually size 5, but it is. It's yarn B velvety smooth, but it was called something else. There was something else added to it because this is the velvety smooth from yarn B, and it seems like a true size 5. And whatever this was a special one. I don't know how to say that. Whatever. That kind is thinner for some reason, but it's all a size 5. We had this discussion last time about how yarn sizing is not consistent. Thank you, Marsh. But yeah. This is what I made this one yesterday and finished it up today. And then I also made this today. So I haven't made that much stuff today, but also I was at work. The reason I made all that stuff, all of these squids and stuff earlier this week is because I was training on Monday. So I was basically just watching videos and then I would crochet while I was watching that. So I wasn't actually having to do much work. But also on Tuesday and Wednesday, there were a lot of technical difficulties. So while I was waiting for the technical difficulties to be solved, I was crocheting. And I did a little bit of that today, but I also was working on more complicated things today instead of squids, which take me maybe 45 minutes, and then the octos take me about 20 minutes. So that's why I was able to make so much stuff the first day, but not so much stuff since then. Yeah, just stuffing squids. I ran out of purple yarn, so I added gray, and I kind of like how it turned out. Little color blocking, I guess. So I guess I can talk about my job unless you have some questions. If you do have questions, feel free to comment them. My job is a test scorer, so I score writing. So I basically just read a paragraph that the student wrote and then rate it on a scale of 1 to 3. And it sounds pretty easy, which it is, but it can be confusing because it can be hard to decide, like, does this score deserve this and this? But that's why there's a rubric. So that's also why we had training, was to get some ideas of what each score looks like and some examples. So it's not too bad of a job, and I don't really need to have a job because my husband has a job and then I've been doing crochet. So like we're fine without me having a job, but I really want to make sure we have enough money. If you didn't know, we're moving to New Zealand in June and July, Lord willing. So I want to have make sure I have enough money for that trip, at least to get us started before we find a job. And then yeah, I also have 2 markets this weekend. So they're not all both in the same day this time, which was very crazy last week, was 2 markets in 1 day. My headphones are fitting weird. Um, so the first market was at a park near me, and then the second one was at my old school, so that was really fun to see some new or some old friends and teachers and stuff like that. And then, at the park, that one was very successful. Both of them were, but the park, I think I made more than all my previous markets combined. So that was crazy. And then, I've been trying to crochet so much this week because, like I said, 2 markets this weekend, and, those will be about an hour away from where I live, and it's going to be at a festival. So there's gonna be about 70 vendors. It's gonna be huge, and I'm scared because I've never been to a market that big. But like I mentioned in another video, the amount of vendors doesn't always equate to, the success of a market, because at one market, I think there were maybe 7 vendors, and then I made like $100, and then the one at the park was maybe a little more. It was around the same, and I made like $800 at least. I wasn't able to keep track of it because, oh, there was just so much going on. It was super windy, so I was focused, and Hayden was focused on holding down the tent. Um, he had to go get something out of the car, and so he was like, "Can you hold the tent while I'm gone?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I held the tent, and then someone came up to make a purchase, and I let go like literally 2 seconds, and the whole tent flipped over. So we had to have like 4 other vendors help me put the tent back up, and it broke. It's still usable, but it was unfortunate. It is a funny memory though to have. Um, but yeah, the number of vendors does not always equal the success of a market. It is something that can be a useful tool, but that combined with a bunch of other factors such as the location and the organization that is hosting the event or the organizers, a bunch of things can contribute to the success of a market. And I do have a video on that. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like tips on finding a market, tips on vending, something like that. I think it was also a market vlog. So I'm not really sure what exactly it was titled, but it is up there somewhere if you're interested in watching that. Um So yeah, I'm really excited for this market on Saturday. Um, and what's really cool is that there was a vendor at one of my markets last week that will be there this week. And she has requested that I make a mushroom bandana. And she hasn't confirmed that she actually wants one, but she asked about it, and she said she'll let me know if she wants me to make her one. So that would be really fun. I've been thinking about making one because I love mushrooms, as you can tell by all the mushroom stuff I just showed you. So hopefully I will have time to make that. And I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday because it's the closest place to me. And I was going to get yarn for that, and I completely forgot. I had 3 skeins of blanket yarn left. So, I needed to restock, and usually I go to Michael's, and I went to Joann's once, and I definitely wanna go back. Um, but Hobby Lobby was quicker, and I was like, "Let's just see what kind of, like, either chenille or blanket yarn they have," because previously for Hobby Lobby, I have gone for, like, worsted weight, like, acrylic yarn, because that's what I started out with. But since using blanket yarn, I haven't really been to Hobby Lobby, so that was fun, and I can show you a haul of what I got if you're interested. I mean, there's only one person, but you can still, have some say in what happens on here. You can ask questions. Um, let's see. Okay. Oh my goodness, I got stuck. So I did get a lot of stuff, and yarn was 30% off. So that was nice. What's happening here? So like I said, I got several of the Yarn Bee Velvety Smooth. These are what I used to make this mushroom. And the colors are ivory, and I think it's just red. Yeah, red. And also, I got more of that type of yarn. I got slate blue, which I believe I used for the moss spots on the mushroom goblin. And then also, I think this is called Spa, which was the body for the mushroom goblin. Let's see. Okay, I also got black and yellow. So this one is called black and this one is called mustard. And I want to make some more bees. I'm hoping that this yarn isn't too small though, because my bees are already small with size 6 and these are size 5. So I would say this is pretty similar though to the size of Chenille Home Slim and what's the other one? Sweet Snuggles, even though this is a 5 and those are a 6. But it is pretty similar. And then I do want to make some more mushroom goblins, or maybe some beasties, like sunflower beastie, a daisy beastie. So I got this, is it lilac? It's sugar plum. I was just guessing. This one's called sugar plum. It's also, oh, this is different. This is the baby bee. Adorable. We love puns. So I wanted to do that with, I don't know what colors I would put with it, but we'll figure it out eventually. Maybe just white, or I don't know. This is also Baby Bee Adorable Sprinkles. The color was just calling to me. I ran out of my rainbow, so it is pretty similar in colors to this. This is just more vibrant, but this is Tutti Frutti by Posh? No, not Posh. What is it? What is the brand called? I can't remember what the brand is called. But it's the same brand that does the Posh yarn. It's why am I blanking? Oh well. Okay. In the Velvety Smooth, I also got teal, which I guess I'll also use for some goblins and such. And then, oh, I got another of the ivory because I want to make some more mushrooms. And then this is Adorable Super Bulky. So So this is actually a size 6. And it is Maiden Fair. It's very soft. And I thought these colors were pretty cool, so I'll probably make a squid or an octo. I don't know how much I can make with this yarn because it's only 38 yards, 100 grams, so I don't think there's much I can make with that. But don't worry, there's a whole other bag. We also have Snugs and Kisses Blueberry, which is also Baby Bee. This is also very soft. I want to make some dinos with this. I got 2 of them. So I want to make some dinos and then also another goblin beastie thing. And then I also got it in, wait, maybe I should say the color. I did. It's blueberry. And then this is Cozy Rosie, and this is Baby Jade. So if I have time, dinosaurs take me 2 hours each, so that's 6 more hours to make some dinos. But both of my dinos sold out at my last market. So a lot of stuff sold out at my last market, which was very nice. Let's see. I also didn't vlog very much at my last market, so I don't know if I should do a video on it. And I also didn't keep track of what I sold at my first market, but I did at my second market. So let me know if I should make a video anyway, if I have time. I still have to do the video from last 2 weeks ago. So I'm not going to make any more promises on when videos are coming out. This job only lasts a month. So things are going to be a little wonky this month, but hopefully they should be back to normal in the end of May. So that's all the yarn I got. I'm going to get back to stuffing these squids. Definitely let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I don't know why there would be concerns, but the chat is open, so don't want to be sitting here in silence. I also will only, I'm probably gonna have to leave soon because I got to start making dinner. But if there are no questions, I know this was a very short live. I thought I would get off of work at 4, but I decided to stay a little bit later to get caught up because of the technical difficulties. But if there are no last minute questions, I think I will sign off here. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully there will be a video Saturday. I will keep you updated, so keep your notifications on, and I'll see you soon.